random. So it was a random invite.
To what? What's it called?
Oh, fuck. Oh,
D&D castle.
D&D in a castle.
Yeah, and it's like $5,000, and you fly to Europe, and you play 5e with a selective cast.
You play various systems of D&D with 3 games, 3 different DMs. You get to choose because there's like 6.
I know Satine Phoenix is one of those people. I know she's one of the DMs, and a couple other movers and shakers in the 5e world or whatever. I saw it. Like I saw like a video about it, and I got very excited. I was like, well, this would be so cool, My problem is I would want it to make it. I'd want to produce it. Like I'd want to go there with you guys or go alone and film it. But of course, the named person at the table have their own brand, they have their own product, they have their own channel. They probably never allow it, or it would become their property, right? And so you're supposed to sit there in one room or move around the castle playing D&D all day. I'd want to go on the castle tour. Like I would want to see the German castle and several British castles, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But just to the concept of instead of going to like a gaming convention to surround a table, right? Like if you go to like any Gen Con or type anything like that where you can play type game.
I never have.
And you still pay money, but you still have to pay money. It's not free.
I never have. Well, Jug's going to one in 2 weeks, right?
Which is still an awesome thing.
He's nodding. You got nothing to say?
I was trying to get to my mute button. So because I just sneezed. So
not that I want to cut off Joe. He's on a roll here, but I just...
Dragon Con. Yeah, they're going to have all the Strange New Worlds folk there. So I'm going to get to see meet Anson Mount and
Matt,
I see yellow.
That is Matt is sporting a t-shirt. Matt, you got to draw the mic or we can't see it.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Give me a second. I got to change my background because I'm playing the wrong game.
Okay. Then you can show us your man boobs and the sport the shirt.
I'll pull Mike and show. Look at my moves.
My son made that shirt. They have the. This was like in high school.
Apparently, when I do this, I turn invisible. This is my mutant power. Watch.
Yeah.
Oh, now that I said something, it won't happen. There you go.
There you go.
I'm invisible.
It's because the show got canceled. It just keeps disappearing. I don't know. Show permanently shelved. He's for the podcasting audience, because we are live. We are recording this. Matt Witt has showed up with a shirt that I asked my son to make. So let's go back, to the beginning. Like we're talking.
Yeah, this is like 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Oh, okay. Well, if we're 6 years in, when we were trying to do Mummy's Mask, then we started playing Star Wars, and then we got the beta test. This was the beta test.
Yep.
For second edition
P2E.
Pathfinder, and the very first time we actually played with mics in a singular room, because all of Mongers has always been recorded online with no one in the same room, except for the couple times where I had Cheryl and Corey down here in my studio, but everybody's virtual. We gutted my living room. Matt brought over a mixing board, not knowing half of it was broken. I had Ryan Messsina on the end. I had Matt. I had Joe and Ashley all lined up. And we gifted them these t-shirts that he's sporting right now. And my son had done that. I guess he was 16 at the time, was in high school. And they have the do a summer business. And he's like, I want to print t-shirts, like Teespring or whatever. So they give him like $2,000 to $5,000 to go buy equipment for a business. So he buys the press and all this stuff and the stencils and right. Anyway, he's really good at graphic design himself, bit of an artist. And so he designed, what do you call it? Like when you block it out, like not the actual guy taking pen to whatever, but the guy that does the block, like the concept. I'm the concept author. This is what I saw in my head. I described it to him. I sketched it really badly, and then he made it. Same thing with like our awesome art that we got for Star Wars. I'm the concept artist for this. I'm like, I want to see 4 guys looking up like they do in the Clerks poster. Right? And it's like, we shot first, They may not like you, or just say jerked, They may not like you, but they'll save you in the end or something like, Anyway, but we ended up with them standing on the ship, and right? So if you show this t-shirt one last time, Matt, draw the mic. Oh, hold still.
But then I turn invisible. There we go.
Two not ancient looking, but almost modern looking pyramids, a river, Rollmongers podcast, and the D20 is a planet with a little tiny orbit and a little ship. Because Ryan played R3N, the android, not from Numeria and Iron Gods, which was going around the same time as that AP, but we actually dropped him out of space, and we had the subplot of the nanites and that infected Matt's character. So yeah, sorry, you just dropped that on me, and my head just exploded with like the entire story. I'm sorry.
I know. I figured it would. Lori just found it. She was cleaning out her closet, and she found a whole basket of laundry that she had folded and then just got buried underneath other stuff. So like I just like so many shirts that I've been like, where did that go?
This t-shirt, Matt's unspeakable Speedo, you know, so many treasures just lost to the...
Hey man, I get paid good money to wear that Speedo.
Do ya? Is that why she hit it? Okay, Ryan, do you still have your shirt?
Somewhere, like I've had kids. I've had kids. I've had renovations. I have things shoved in closets.
Just draped it like a smock over kid. Here, paint and barf in this. You're good. Jeff will never know. We're never going back to that again.
Did we bow out mid-combat?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, no, we didn't bow. Get right back in, straight to the action.
Yeah. That's why this is why this episode deserves a little bit of a rambling intro. Joe, do you still have your shirt? Now I gotta know.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
it's
like I have moved. Right,
bottom of the cat bed.
I'm still not unpacked. No, it'll be in one of these boxes that's surrounding me.
Do you know where mine is? All the actual decal has frayed and half of it's peeled, so now I sleep in it. It's like one of the shirts that I just, throw on a day off or whatever. Yeah. I got an orange one with the same pattern. Again, it's frayed. Oh, the Dice Before Dishonor shirt that I actually bought from Teespring has finally worn off. So again, that's why I don't wear them anymore. When we're playing, because they look like crap. It's like, no, I just sleep in them. Just
I really got to I really got to coordinate with you to get a poster of the We Shot First thing.
Oh yeah, another
new one, because I want a poster of that.
Aiden, draw the mic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh wow! Yep, I remember that. See, look, they're invisible. They're not just merchandise, folks.
Hang on.
If you've ever seen Harry Potter,
he's not drawing the camera. Aiden, draw the camera so they can see it.
Not my fault because people keep talking. But yeah, no, oh gosh, it's not pulling whatsoever. Okay, maybe. Hide the face.
Oh, that's
there. You go. Hide the face, and it shows up. Oh, it's just you. You're scaring the camera.
What would you guys say that is? Because I also concept that, and this is no, it's actually for Rise of Rune
Dice Thulu.
Dice Thulu.
Supposed to be a Rune Lord.
Thank you.
Dice for a head.
For Clinton's Clore Classics that I used to produce and edit and then hand it over to you guys. That's done now, isn't it? You guys wrapped that up, right?
Yeah. We finished. I mean, not to date the episode, but we finished that up back in November, December.
Yo, what's the release though? Like, is it finally released?
No, I think like we were like a year and a half ahead of recording or release schedule. So like,
as far as the audience is concerned, shout out to, I believe you guys renamed it too. It's called Clinton's Core, right?
Something like that, I think. I don't know.
Look for the Rise of the Rune Lords, like 5-pointed pentagram theme, and you'll find Clinton's Core, and Aiden's in it. He was one of the first cast members we drafted, and you made it all the way to the end. I did not.
Yeah.
Me and my crappy character bowed out after the first season. And it was a bad character too. Like, it was not me at my best. I decided to play this guy that was not all mentally there, and yeah, it was bad. Anyway,
I like the character.
On a better note, let's just save myself by getting back into some action. Yeah, okay, let's talk about a fight.
Yeah, save myself by killing off some PCs.
All right.
Screw you, Scorpion Tank.
What is that from?
Final Fantasy VII.
Okay.
It's battle music.
Actually, Matt, you missed it because you know how you usually come in singing, but you weren't here. Doug, could you recount what you actually like came in singing that was so good?
Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes. I can feel it in your smile.
Go on, Aiden.
Go ahead. Yeah, pick
You
it
don't
up.
know the next line?
Next.
I
I started in the middle of it, so.
Are you somewhere feeling lonely or someone loving you?
Twice, but I don't know the song.
That's Lionel
Like,
Richie, man.
I can
This is classic 80s stuff. I know, before your time, but still good stuff.
Way before Aiden's time.
I listen to classic rock, so I mean it's kind of in that era. It's just not the style of music I enjoy.
Well, I guess is there like a white guy version of that song where it's like a country version? You know, it's like
It's a pretty white guy sounding
is it
song.
me you're looking
A
for?
lot of Lionel Richie's music is kind of white.
I
guy
wonder
sounding.
where you are in the dark.
I mean,
and
we
I
probably should stop.
wonder what you know. Are you
But-
somewhere feeling lonely, cowpokes, or is someone loving you? No, not just
No,
doesn't
no.
Just no.
We do not support country music on this podcast. Not while I'm.
I got
I
the
second that motion.
Because put a Southern bell on it does not make it country.
I may be able to roll a southern drawl out of my tongue very fairly, but I sure do not like the music they write.
We have recently recorded
Say.
second episode of our Outlaws of Alkenstar podcast, and the characters have all been given hats of disguise so they go rob a bank. So they're all like, I'm this, I'm that, I'm a dwarf, I'm, you know, whatever, right? Corey, Ramagilligar, okay? Like, this is Corey we're talking about, right?
Low key guy.
No, yeah. But not like, he did the one character, kind of his own voice, but not an over-the-top guy. He walks in, says he's like a Las Vegas dancer, and he's Miss Jessica, and he does the accent and whatever, and it's like where Matt did a good job with his bounty hunter, Corey freaking nailed it. I loved it so much. I started running the Blue Oyster bar music from the original Police Academy.
Nice.
Da, 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 da. Yeah, it's called, the song is actually called El Bimbo. Yeah, it's good stuff. Anyway, but we haven't released those episodes yet. I'm still editing them. Hopefully release them for Labor Day. Our brand new show. Yeah, a brand new show. Outlaws of Alkenstar, the All Guns, No Glory podcast, featuring our Monday cast, the guys from Monster Interrupted, the Abomination Vaults cast, after they, I want to say TPK, but it's more like TP unconscious, because one was running around stabilizing them as they fell, so they just got taken prisoner. Who knows what will happen next?
It will be eaten.
Probably. It's funny because one of the missions is them going in there and saving 4 rogues from the same people that captured them, and they took them out, and now it's like, now they're the new prisoners. Very tempted to start you guys off as the Dungeons and Sons at 2nd level and just pick up where that show left off. Go in there and save those dudes. But then you wouldn't get...
Or just have that happen, and then we just kind of rappel down from the ceiling. See? Told you that was a better path to take.
What do we have here? Where are your saviors? So, that's a good solid 14 minutes of prattling, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on with the battle.
You're being rescued. Please don't resist.
Don't resist your rescue. A whole bunch of Stockholm Syndrome going on. You imagine playing a character for Stockholm Syndrome?
Or?
Like, okay, you encounter an NPC that has Stockholm Syndrome. I'm here to save you. I'm here to get you out, buddy. You know, I can't leave the garden. It's okay. We'll take the garden with us. Hero point for anyone that can name that movie. Vietnam movie. I can't leave the garden, the prisoner says, and the vet says, it's okay. We'll take the garden with us.
I want to say hot shots.
No.
No idea.
No.
Vietnam. Tropic Thunder.
Nope. Let me think. What else do we got? Apocalypse Now.
No, I was thinking The Great Escape.
He's just Googling a list, going through them all. What do you start doing?
How is that the phrase exactly said again?
Full Metal Jacket?
Who played the original Lex Luthor and all the old Superman movies?
Wasn't that Gene Wilder?
Gene Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
That's it.
The star of this show is Gene Hackman, and he wants to get his son out of Nam because he was captured and the war's over. And he puts a crew together, and he goes in. It's called Uncommon Valor, and it's an awesome movie that still holds up.
Never heard of it.
Oh, It's really good.
Cool.
Yep. Anyway, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, it's even got the guy
Thanks for watching Netflix, eh?
Yeah. Slow week, bogging down Netflix. When we last left off, I believe you guys were... Wait for it. Glug Glug had just finished his turn. Or it was Glug Glug's turn. Probably just finished because you're bottom of the round.
Probably so.
I do not have a post on the board, which means I believe you guys took care of it. So if we start round 4. Round 4. And we talk to strange fey humanoid. I guess we could ID them now. Bioko. The Biko crocodile people that's attacking Niles on the south side of the map in a swampy area. Niles is standing just off of land in difficult terrain. Nasty, bubbling, semi-acidic water. And this dude's perched up. And I believe he was coming around for a bow shot at the flying, dropped the bow and started stabbing at our cleric, who now has... What do you call it?
Or God powers?
New and improved? New and improved? There was something. You were good with the rapier. Like, I took this, and you hadn't revealed it. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, my new shiny weapon that I haven't used yet?
Possibly. You've got the casting shield, and we were talking about spikes growing on that shield. Maybe that was it.
Yeah, that was Doug.
That's Doug. Doug has the spiky shield.
Takes, as a step action, takes a step back to gain 10 feet, takes a swipe at Niles and misses, entering the -5 for the second attack with his reach weapon, a second swipe at Niles with his spear, and misses again, and he is done. Elbrick, Stonechucker, you're up. Lobrack, get ready, you're on deck. Al.
Right. I believe I made Niles... Who made... I made Glug Glug fly, I believe. Is that it?
Yeah, there was a lot of annoying discussion.
No, I made 2 people fly, didn't I?
Oh, the frog always flies.
Yes.
And hasted.
And hasted. Yes, that's right. Okay. Well, what is the range on that spell? 30 feet. So I'm going to have to move to get within range. So I will move
5
up to
15
there.
25, yeah.
And then I will cast haste upon the Lobrack.
Okay.
Lobrack, I don't know if I can...
He jumped in and stealthed, so you'd actually need to burn a perception to figure out where the heck he is. Because he jumped in the bush. Yeah.
Well, sorry about your luck, Lobrack.
It's okay. I don't rely on the party members.
Yeah, we call it disposable cameo. Careful.
So then I will not haste.
He aced
because I don't have the actions to do both. Let's see then.
Moving northeast on a diagonal, burning up 25 feet, single action down. What else have you got? Oh, can you? What's the range on haste? Does it touch, or do you have to be 30 feet?
30 feet.
Okay.
Where's my little measuring stick? How do you do that? You push and hold a button, right?
Oh, I can target the guy, and it'll just tell you.
Oh, here.
So you want to like target Glug Glug? It'll be like, oh, okay.
No, I want to control myself. There you go. 30. Okay, you know what? Niles, my friend, you're gonna get haste.
Sweet.
And that's my turn.
All right. Sweet. So with him targeted, actually cast the spell, go into the spell itself, and try to do the whatever roll activation, and it should. Like if you cast magic weapon and tag a person, then it'll ask you what.
Did it give him? Did it apply it?
Now it has.
Sweet.
No, I don't think it'll actually tell him he's got 4 actions or whatever, but Magic Weapon was really neat because it asked the caster what dice. And you go, okay, what are you using? I'm using a dagger, right? And the caster selects the D4, and then Fantasy Grounds will actually give him an extra purple D4.
Sweet.
It's neat. Yeah, we were doing it. Cheryl's game and Spiegler and Andrew were doing it last Wednesday. Anyway.
So that's me. Who's up next?
Lobrack the Stealthy.
Would be yes.
Vicar Albright, you're on deck. Hold the
Alrighty.
Vicar. All right, stealth guy.
Yep. So 10 feet to get out from around the tree.
Yes.
20, 30, because this is difficult terrain, as I am
Your boots are burnt,
bush deep.
right?
Yep.
So you got to penalize the movement.
Yep. Stealth check. As part of that movement, and then another 10.
Throw him in the tower. Oh, you know what else I found out? I can actually do a whole bunch of skill checks for you guys with the party sheet.
Yeah, for like if you wanted to
like a flat perception or I just
cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, for when calling for it would spoil the moment. Like usually the audience wants to hear you go, oh, all right, and I react, and of course we're not gonna take that away from you or them, but those.
No, it's a really good way to do it for storyboarding too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like when the demon was chewing on Joe, and then it's like he tried charming you guys. If I just kind of did will powers, quietly, and is your friend? What? Okay. Anyway, sorry, Lobrack, you've moved, and what are you doing now?
Second move. Going to move up through the bush, get another stealth check. I'll drop that one tower
and target.
Target Beloco Veteran 4.
Okay, you got him. And
I'm gonna punch him with a fist.
Just the bush has a fist.
Ooh, yeah!
Crit. The way of the bush. Okay, that sounded bad. Look at all those D6s.
25
kill
points
steals
damage.
again.
Nice.
So he gut punches this guy and drops him. He just drops the guy face down in the water. And Lobrack steals another kill from the party. The party he may one day join. Perhaps he'll go after his ape, his druid, and his ranger friend. Or perhaps he'll go beyond the gate in the next season. Who knows? Perhaps he'll embrace the way of the bush? No.
Already embraced the ways of the bush.
How is your girlfriend? Vicar, Niles.
Fantastic, by the way.
Vicar, I hardly know him.
Oh, boo.
All right.
See how he does that? He makes a worse joke, but everyone's still hung on mine, and it makes like the blame and my joke worse. They'll just boo me twice, and Doug gets none of it.
Two wrongs, Jeff. Two wrongs.
Hate it when he does that. Thanks for propping me up, buddy.
This is the way.
This is the way. So, Vicar.
Yes, I will raise my shield.
Yep.
And move towards.
Take the step, right?
Yep.
So you don't suffer the reach.
Yeah. And I will try to, I guess, just stabby.
Okay.
As it's loading. I don't know why it's taking so long today.
Okay. The trap, I believe, is nothing more. Did you guys dispel it?
No, Ryan picked it up. Or sorry, Muros picked it up.
Yeah. Athletics checked it.
Okay.
Tongue.
Okay.
Hold down.
Right, so sitting there, you guys destroy it later, but okay.
Yep. Do I have Bloco Veteran 11 targeted?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
This doesn't seem to want to do its thing.
No. Oh, look at that.
Ooh.
Call it out. We are a podcast.
Yay, natural 20.
Thank you.
Critical. Want to know something else? I have critical specialization.
Oh.
Look, Doug's a 1980s video. Get critical.
I thought it so hard.
I wanna get critical.
Let's roll some extra dice.
Rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John.
Oh, no, eh? Oh, no. But now we dated our episode. Oops.
Yeah.
That's okay. Look at all those dice. Oh, damn. Let's talk about 2 black F Fantasy Grounds, D6 is 2 green for the crit, and a D10? D8. A D8 because it's a deadly weapon. When you crit, it gets extra dice.
Yep.
For a total of?
For a total of 21.
Nice.
And it also gets, as soon as I find it, I do believe he is either flat-footed or prone. Just give me 1 second.
Remorseful.
Because
I have weapon specialization for my deity's weapon. So if I crit, then it gets the crit bonus.
Okay, so how does that make me flat-footed?
Because it's a sword, and that's what it does. Crit specializations. Every weapon has a different effect.
Oh, okay.
Every weapon.
Till when? Till my turn, or till yours? Or
I'm trying to look it up.
Okay. All right.
It's dependent on the weapon group. If the guy that I had punched was still alive, he actually would have been affected by critical specialization. Because I have specialization on simple weapons and goblin weapons. So he actually would have had to make a fortitude save or be slowed 1 until the end of my next turn. But he's dead. So doesn't matter.
He's slowed.
Good to know. Muros, you're up.
Flat-footed till the start of Joe's next turn.
Okay.
Thank you. Somebody found it before I did.
I'll make that happen. Muros.
All right. First, I'd like to take a flurry of jaw attacks.
Okay. On whom?
The veteran number 1.
All right. Done and done.
And I do hungry giant frog. Nom nom nom.
Dude, tell me you can get a hippo form. Please.
hungry.
There's not one listed that I'm aware of.
So then you can be the hungry hippo.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. All right, targeted. Nice. Roll them bones. 10, 28. A hit.
Mm-hmm.
Damage. 19. A curse smack.
Mm-hmm. Moderately wounding him. Lightly, moderately, heavily, critically. Over 75%, over 50%, under 50%, under 25%. These are the sort of, instead of telling how many hit points it has, it gives categories of where he's kind of sitting. As
He
far
looks
as
half
ouchie.
healthy.
Exactly. He's in the 50 to 75% range of hit points.
Yeah.
You're beating him up.
The heavy breathing.
Well, that would be a diplomacy or some kind of deception or seduction. Anyway.
Nope, just jawing.
Okay.
30 to hit. Boom.
Yes.
Damage. 18.
Huzzah.
A mighty hit.
Yes. Fierce warriors. They react trained, and they take the hits well. They grimace in pain, like living creatures, but stand their ground and don't falter. Though you are beating the crap out of this guy. Miros, anything else?
Yes, that was my first action.
Okay.
My second action, I will jaw attack him one more time.
He poops just a little in... What? He's, shit.
Dice gods. 22. Hit. Damage. Big damage. 15.
Okay. Okay. So you just start beating him up like a punching bag. He's critically hit now. Critically wounded at this point. Just staggering, trying to shake it off.
Okay. I'll take a third attack.
Take a
for my
bow.
third action.
Do your... Hang on a second.
Mhm.
You can take 2 attacks as a single action.
Yep, that's my first action.
Okay. So...
For my second action, I've taken...
So now you need to actually pipe in an extra -4.
I'm down to the lowest tier that I am.
Yeah, but doesn't it keep going, Joe?
It's at the max tier of -10.
Yeah, once it gets to the bottom tier, it's
Stays
just
at
bottom
-10.
Okay.
Go dice gods. Whap whap.
But at least it wasn't a critical miss.
No, it wasn't.
And I think you're hasted, so you still have another action.
Yeah, Yes, Jim.
Strider strike.
Elbrick. No, well done. Well done. Damn it.
Oh, 25.
Oh, nice. Very good.
Ooh. 17.
Finishing him. 1, 2, 3. Just literally like it just
Chomp, 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 chomp.
Yeah, he's eating him.
So yeah, essentially, I kind of hump, and this was him actually just in the mouth the entire time getting chewed.
like Futurama, the hippie, and the guy swallows. This isn't happening, you know.
Yeah, and then every now and then, when I didn't do damage, he just kind of pops out. There's those, I'm not. The irony. He's like irony that I get eaten whole.
Later on, you could be like, oh, that Bilko's kicking in. Considering these things swallow whole, yeah, that's not cool.
Ironic.
They seem to have met their match.
And a giant swamp frog. Well, at least he's like blending with the terrain, you know. He's not something weird. Big giant frogs are here.
I don't know. Big giant frog, kind of weird. Just saying.
Weird to us, but, you know, in a jungle to these guys.
No, it's true. It is super appropriate.
Oh, yeah. They're like, we accept this. What? No.
What the crap? This forest beast is fighting with them. Wait, it's flying? And moving at an abnormal speed?
Watching his fellows drop like flies, staying with the bow, shifting his movement to the east, seemingly unaware of Lobrack, and shooting at a large target. I will...
Oh, I'm not stealth anymore, so he should be able to see me.
I know, but... choices, right? Do I shoot the bush with a fist, or the frog that's dropped? Actually, in fairness, you've both dropped. Which is the bigger threat?
Probably the bigger
frog.
The Edie frog.
I'm gonna roll a D3 and give you one third and him 2/3. There you go. We'll say no offense to Lobrack, but he's the low. He's the one. You know, he's the.
Yeah.
He's the 1, 2, or he's the 1. 3, 2. Okay, frog it is. Pew pew pew. Pulling back on my bowstring, launching a miss at the giant frog, shooting a second time because I'd moved, and a critical miss.
Ribbit.
But wait, Jeff, that target has a name. Sorry.
Actually, he's Bilko. I need a name. Gotta have 2 names, combatants. Nice try. I will say this, and this is something that's been working well in my other game. I usually have critical misses, especially really bad ones, cost an action into the next round. So it's that drop the thing, something gets stuck, you need to recover it. So what he's standing on the edge of the water there crumbles, and it sets him off balance, and he will burn an action and only have 2 next turn.
See, in my head, I've got him going, oh, shit, fumbling, you know? Oh, God, these guys are kicking my ass.
Yeah, but everybody just suddenly dropping a weapon all the time kind of got old fast, so we usually...
That's true.
You know, usually I look at the situation like, okay, this time the ground gives way. You know, Corey swung his axe and stuck it to a bank counter, and it wouldn't come out, and he's burning actions to pull it back out things like that. Anyway, glug. The paladin will save us. Glug.
I'm only like 5 or 10 feet off the ground, I believe.
Yes, you were hovering low.
So I'm going to go 4 squares due north.
Okay.
And make a...
Sweeping towards...
And I will make a melee attack on him.
All right, you got your target. Go ahead.
Thank you.
The guy that's teetering into the water.
Critical miss.
Critical miss. Now he's flying. He's not used to like doing the Superman swim and swings down. So now's a great chance to drop a weapon. But in the water, that would just be mean. So what it does is you swing so hard, you flip over in the air. And I'm going to cost you an action. Your last one to sort of right yourself.
Oh, that's good. That's clever.
It kind of flips over, so...
You're not used to the 0G fighting styles.
Yes.
It's first time going Super Saiyan, so...
Yeah.
And that would burn your 3rd, sir. Round 5. Bilko veteran number 11. I gotta remember to click on my guys so that they see what the... that people fighting from the darkness. All right. Well... I'm flat-footed still, so I guess I better give him that that effect. Thank you very much. Flat-footed.
You're welcome.
Flat-footed. And again, I will take a step back and use my spear twice. Once at full with a hit. Steps back, dragging his feet, not caring about his surroundings, obviously flat-footed, but does manage to scrape your knee. Takes a spear to a knee. For 4 points.
I will use a reaction. I will shield block that.
Okay. Shield.
Yeah.
So when you raise your shield, it counts all the way back around into the next round to your next turn, and then you re-up.
Yep.
Yep. Because a lot of people think they have to you didn't have it up beginning of the round. It's like, no, a lot of stuff is cycled through the rounds to your turn, not. More and more of the rules are like this. Okay. React. And I'll give you your 4 hit points back.
Thank you.
So how does that work though? Like it hits the hardness of your shield, right?
Yep. And then anything past that goes through the shield.
Oh,
goes
okay.
through the shield and to me.
So say he did 10 points of damage. The shield absorbs, Joe, 5?
6.
6.
So
right?
if they surpass the hardness, does it damage the shield?
Yeah,
If
so
they
that's what I'm
surpass,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
so imagine 10 points of damage, right? It sucks up 6, 2 damage the shield, 2 get to Joe.
Oh, okay. And then the
Right.
shield's got its own hardness, hit points type of
Has
deal.
a
All
hit
right.
point. So
Cool.
how hard is your shield, Joe? I always wanted to ask a player
6.
that. How many hit points does it
6.
have?
24.
And does it grow back spines in the night like other
No.
perverted orcs? Okay.
No, but I get AC. My AC bonus also goes against spells.
You do realize until we can get Doug into a first level game, so he can sort of play up and catch up, I'm going to be relentless, just picking on him. Because he kind of owns my ass in Star Wars right now. So I was like, it's going to be relentless in the game he's not familiar in. But I digress. It's time for another attack. -5 to the attack. And a stab, a lunge, and a miss. However, frenzied, these guys seem determined to stand their ground and fight to the last man. They don't, at this point, you would think there would be a retreat. Like the Saracens. Oh, no, wait. You overwhelmed them. You didn't give those flying bat guys a chance to retreat. Oh, how about the... No, overwhelmed that too. Well, then there was... No, he was crazy. No, he was blood... yeah. We really haven't seen any kind of... But it does exist, because they're like, damn, we're winning now. Can I have a morale check from the... They leave when I say they leave. Right now, they stand and fight. Ow.
Well, they leave when I say they leave.
Lobrack.
And it's only embodiment.
All right.
Lobrack retires.
Sure,
He
I'll
invented
cast
the body bag.
heightened magic missile at Bilko, the only one I can see actually. Beak. Oh, click myself. Untarget Niles, target Bilko. There we go.
Entire montage.
Target Niles.
Entire montage of Lobrack going back to town, inventing the body bag by sewing 2 sacks together and selling it to the
Right,
portable
so-
coffin for the field.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Millions.
5, 6.
Nice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. So that is 2, 6, 11. Wow, that was a good one.
So which veteran?
14. This is veteran 11.
Joe's guy? I mean, Vicar's guy?
16, 18 points of damage to Biloko veteran 11, the one that is tangoing with Vicar
Okay.
Niles.
And now, as you see here, the damage here, it actually is tracking it for me, so.
Should.
Yeah. No, we used to just roll D4s, and it's like,
and
now
that's
we've
my
got to... Yep. Nicely done. Black magical scorch marks appear on his flesh as he's pelted with force, as if he was getting pummeled by solid objects, even though they are made of frothy golden beer spear light. No?
They're just little
Okay.
tankards.
They look like somebody sloshed ale. They look like somebody sloshed ale. You know, like just. I don't want to say. Actually, you know what? Let's not go with amber liquids. No, we did that joke already. Lobrack.
No, they're little tankards.
Like a little rocket on
They
the
hit
back.
them and just disappear into the ethereal.
Little hammers. Little Albricks. The collectibles.
Little Albricks, yes. Anyhow, that is me.
Doing the dragon breath right before they had impact. Anyway, Lobrack.
All right. So as for my first action, I'm going to attempt to leap between islands to get behind this guy. So I'm looking for a DC 20 athletics check.
The Luke Skywalker leap and spiral move.
Yep. So I got a 29, so I can leap at least up to 20 feet.
Don't try it, Lobrackian. I have the high ground. Sorry. Sorry.
Flanking.
Okay. That's not gonna happen, dude. Because you just like jumped into a tree. So you would get this far and mupp it right off the.
Well, I figured the tree would be kind of more of the.
Okay, but you can't. You can leap in a clear, but it's all branches and difficult. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can do it. You can spear through the branches, but you'd have to up the DC. So what'd you get?
I got a 29.
Yeah, I'll let you have that.
Plus, I have powerful leap, which means I can always jump 5 feet further horizontally than normal.
I am aware of your skills, Padawan. It stands. So, threads the needle through the bushes, and then falls like clumsily out of the tree. Damn it.
Got it!
And does what?
And is gonna punch this guy.
But now I'm flat-footed because I'm flanked. Nope,
Yes.
actually a guy in the air.
Well, he's only 5 feet in the air.
He's like 5 to 10, and you are kind of short.
I was using melee weapon.
Yeah, but you're not adjacent. You're
Yes,
above
he
it.
is.
Yeah, but he's not through the target. He's above the target.
In a 3D application, he is adjacent. His corner of the square is touching the corner of the square beside him, even if it is 5 feet up.
Dig a hole, Lobrack. Dig a hole so that you can be a...
He's like this, you know. He's the dice up here. I don't know.
Take a knee.
It's fine if not.
No. Hang on. It sounds like Al's pulling a rule. The edge of the square adjacent touch. Where are you pulling that from?
Oh, it's adjacent. That's what the rule says. Adjacent targets. For flanking, it'd be like you got to be.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. If he was, well, that's the thing is it doesn't go through the target. It goes right, but like you said, because feet touch ceiling, as it were, I'll give it to you. Yeah. If he was any higher, then I could debate. But no, I can see where you come from. This.
Well, if he was higher, he wouldn't be adjacent. He'd be a square apart.
Thank you, mini DM. Anyway, again, third time, I'm giving it to you. Moving on.
I'm not DMing, it's just physics, bro.
I know, but how many times can I say yes to you, Matt, before you let me?
Every time. I like all your ways of saying yes, Jeff.
He rings 3 or 4 out of me, the motherfucker, before he lets me move on. Just play the game, Lobrack.
Will do.
No,
so that
actually, sorry.
So 29 to hit for 16 plus 9 points of damage for sneak attack, so 27.
Nicely done.
And then last attack at the -4.
I was just gonna say, Matt's like me. He's got to once he got the thought in his head, he's got to mansplain it to the end, so it's out there. You know, I suffer from the same thing.
I wouldn't exactly call it suffering, Jeff.
I think they're suffering, man. Between you and me, I don't think half the cast.
Yeah, we don't suffer from it. It's everybody around us who does.
And, 17 points of damage total.
Sneak attack damage.
Yep.
It's great. You got it in there. I see it there.
Would the flat-footed have reduced his AC to that being critical? Because that was a 30. I think their AC is close to that. If not, up to you.
I don't think I managed to get flat-footed on this guy. I was distracted with micromanaging.
It's my bad.
Matt.
That's totally my fault. I'm sorry.
And I appreciate your he's flat-footed now. Yeah. Hang on. So what was your question there, Lobrack the Deadly?
Would a 30 or I guess a 29 even been a critical hit with him being flat-footed?
No, his AC's like 21. So
close though.
Right there. It's close.
Flat-footed drops it by 2, 19, 20. Actually, if I take that off of him, does it go back up? No, that would be good. 29 would pull the mark, because I think their natural is...
21?
Yeah. So if it drops to 19, he's got a point.
Oh, okay.
A very sharp one, apparently.
That's 2 crits. I can't remember if sneak attack gets doubled, but we'll at least double the regular damage first. See if that drops him.
I don't care if Matt's right. I want to hear from Joe. Stop nodding. Does sneak attack double in dice on a crit? Matt has this charismatic way of just like, if you don't know, you'll agree with him, and that no. So we're not falling for that crap anymore, Charm Boy.
No,
by all means, find the rules.
I would say probably, because everything else does on a crit. So.
Likely, go ahead and roll it. I'm just having fun with Matt here. Prove me right, he says. Go ahead, burn the air.
It won't actually matter because I drop him with just the doubled from the base damage.
I know that, but they don't know that. And if you just want to, like,
I mean,
check
if we
the
number,
don't you want to roll it? Don't you want to know?
14, 28.
Mutilate the body for extra XP.
Damage.
That was the heart punch through the chest, out the other side with the heart in your hand.
Yeah, I think it's more like when you get to that point, he's just letting out like some kind of trauma, like, I should have been elected president of my tribe, you bastards, and just, okay, he's dead, dude, let it go.
Should have been the clan leader. It should have been the clan leader.
Should have been me.
I can see Lobrack. Let's make the goblins great again.
His MAGA goblin hat,
Murrow seats him.
which is actually has the antlers. Oh my god. Okay.
It's actually Gaga.
Aiden just face palms.
Get goblins great.
You were supposed to save the podcast, not destroy it.
Sorry guys, I might have overdosed myself a little bit with my energy drink powder tonight. So.
Oh, that was good. That was well done, Messsina. That was good. I led with a subtle Star Wars, and he follows it up. Wrong game, but no, that's good. Very good. Almost hero point worthy. Almost.
Maybe.
Wrong game for a hero point.
Does it make you feel good? I'm considering giving you one. Does that count?
Yeah, for me.
Yeah,
I don't know
for
about
you. For you. Yeah, very excited. All right, glug glug. From your position, you could still see a battle because the guy is exposed on the far side of the bush.
So that's 5, 10, 15.
Care to corkscrew your way over there?
Well, I will move southeast twice and then south once.
You imagine some wizard looking on this, and he's like swimming through the air, and they're playing that ballet. Here comes Glug Glug.
Did Niles and me just get skipped? Lobrack killed?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you know what? I was tagging the enemy. Sorry, Lobrack is Vicar Albright. Glug Glug, hang on, buddy. It'll take him a minute to swim there anyway. Sorry, Vicar. You're up. Miros is on deck.
Cool.
Sorry, man.
I'm going to
swim back, Glug Glug, swim back. He's moving his mini. Swim back.
I would like to cast.
All
Can
right.
you target him for me, please?
He already is.
Okay. I'm going to guess he's a evil character. I'm going to cast a Divine Lance.
Unless you recall knowledge, I cannot.
I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to roll it. So.
Look him up on Plenty of Fish. I'm evil. I'm looking for an evil mate. What?
10 damage. And it's good.
Oh, you inflict good with the subcategory of good? What are you casting?
Divine Lance. Would you like me to repeat it again?
Who gave it to you? Have you fixed the little jug into the back of the shield yet? Have you got the shield raised? Are we re-raising shields?
I'm casting a spell.
Okay.
Can I do my turn? I'm casting a spell.
No, but your go-to was taking a drink and calling out to Caden. And I was thinking
that's when the battle's done.
Oh, giving praise.
In the middle of battle.
The shield's not a shield. It's one of those like hidden flask things. It's just got a straw at the top.
Yeah. I was just kind of like
somatic components.
Present holy symbol, dude. I
don't hide it. I don't hide that. Critical is not dead. And then I'm going to stride 5 feet towards it.
Okay.
And then strike it, since I'm hasted.
Admitting you're an alcoholic is the first step, denial.
That's all good. And then I'll strike him once again, or try to.
Yes, I am evil.
I am evil.
So if you want to slap on the extra FPOW damage.
Okay.
What is the extra FPOW damage on top of your spell of Divine Lance?
I have to look back up because I closed it.
Just soak up that dead air. First he's mad for interrupting him. No one speak. Let him cast a spell. Let him focus.
Oh, hold on.
You froze. Joe's image is froze. Getting some serious internet lag from you tonight, Vicar.
Odds I froze.
Yep.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick,
It's a decent expression, that's for sure.
All right. There he's back. Okay. Damage, sir? Extra damage?
Yeah. Nope.
No?
Nope.
Not for being evil? No?
No.
Oh, only on a crit it does it. Oh, okay. So there's special effects if critted. Miros!
Yeah! Alright. Oh, I hear some commotion going on the other side of that bush, so I'm going to check it out. So I hippity hop through the air to the east. And
can I have perception, please?
Certainly. Perception. Check. 17.
Okay, go ahead. In the tower next time, but go ahead.
Oh, sorry, but there's +2 on top of that. I didn't know it was in the tower.
That's fine. Okay, so you hippity hop. Are you flying?
Yes.
Okay. Flying directly east.
No, I'm just going to go that far, and then I'm going to use a tongue attack.
You got a 20-foot tongue?
25-foot tongue.
Oh, okay. All right. And go.
Nice. Yeah. Go tongue. A 35.
Critical.
Oh, critical tonguing.
Hugh Doug song.
27 and dying.
Bully!
Praise Kyrgyz!
Jeremiah the Bullfrog is educated, Bully! 27 damage.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Well,
you can do with the southern accent.
Well, see, this creature's brain is actually twice the size of the original caster. So suddenly he's educated and has a pipe, and the Bullfrog is, Just listen to him roleplay. He drops it.
Yeah.
Glug glug. Now comes Symphony flying over.
I will come over and congratulate Avalbender, the bullfrog.
Avalbender was a bullfrog.
He was a good friend of mine.
Couldn't understand.
Made of
understand.
here, oh there.
He tongued
No, 'cause the line
The actual
stands.
line is appropriate,
Yeah,
I
I was
think.
gonna say I never
Trying to
understood
sing
a word
all
the damn dwarf said, but he sure had some mighty fine wine. Yeah, that's Joy to the world, and then you hear Miros in the back doing his ole, 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 ole. Sorry.
Ribbit.
One more round, 3 more actions, perceptions all around, just to make sure the battle is won, that the field goes quiet. There's no lurk.
Perceptions all
In the
around,
tower
you
or
see.
not? In the tower?
Yep. Yep.
I have no tower perception.
Oh, let me
There
try
it
it.
is.
I have it there.
Haha, I think I got it.
+2, please. Oh, I guess I could have added them all.
I just happen to be a master perceiver.
Look at you.
Fortitudes.
I swear I put the juice.
Party doesn't attack. No. All seems quiet, save one mysterious rustling bush. But we're pretty sure if you don't see Lobrack, he is said bush. So, what do you guys want to do now?
Destroy the totem.
Yeah, how?
Poop on it. With my mighty dwarf dollops. I don't know. I'm sure I could probably walk up to it and just beat it to pieces eventually.
But probably a faster way than letting the sorcerer get his, Are you getting tired there, Al? No, shut up.
No, let him go. It's good for him.
That's good for us. Get his leg
I'll
day.
carve a new
15
javelin.
athletics.
Oh,
Nope.
anything but another javelin for the orc. All right, let him have it. Let him go on it. All right. Let's pull up the party sheet.
No, we're all gathered around it doing the prison boot stomp.
Yeah, there you go.
Where's a good cement sidewalk when you need one?
Lobrack is just circling, checking your technique for the curb stomp. No, not like that. You know?
Amateurs.
Yeah,
Straight
no,
there, Buck.
like there's. All right, one destroyed post. But the best part is it's time for XP. No internet. Robotic Joe is so happy. It's time once again. The orange pillar.
Oh, I did look it up. Precision damage is doubled. Pretty much all damage is doubled on crits except for persistent or things that get added because you crit.
Yeah, I'd kind of be surprised if it.
Yeah. Well, first
It-
edition it didn't. But I have made a note of it now. So in my character notes it says crit
This is like
double.
the third time we've gone over this.
Exactly.
Another. No, he's buying me time to get up your XP. Standard 40 XP for the party for the tower for the totem, and a severe encounter of 80, awarding you guys your 680. Now magical becomes 800. You guys are now at 800
Ooh,
XP.
we're so close.
So close. So close.
Yes.
So close. What do you guys want to do now?
Let's go hunt totems.
You just run off?
That's
Before the spell runs off, this way, floating glug glug. Okay, they fly away.
into the distance, into the sky.
Permanent check, right?
You've only got like 6 minutes, lads.
Yeah, it's too bad it just ends and you float down. There isn't that sort of wait for it.
Yeah, I know.
Wait for it. Ah,
What a
splash.
saving grace thing, because there's too many jerk GMs. Like, you still flying? How long will you have on that spell? How high up are you?
You destroy the totem.
Almost, guys. We're getting there.
Anybody have survival without good old?
Boop.
Okay.
Yep.
It's not just jazz hands.
Yeah. Boop, boop.
Can I have a survival check in the tower, please?
Sure.
I just thought you were still swimming. I didn't understand the hand.
Friends, I wouldn't mind a rest before we carry on, if that's all right, lads. We can move on a square and then rest. You know, or whatever we call it. What are we calling them?
Hex.
A hectare.
Glug glug. Beating the general DC for survival. These guys are guarding this totem, which means they're encamped here, which means their stuff should be nearby.
Oh, good call. We
I
like
will
stuff.
Share that with the party.
Okay.
Oh, let's take some time and search for traps in the area. Where there's one, there's more. Disable them so nobody goes stumbling into a poison dart or down into a punji stick trap.
Okay.
There's lots of ways you can buy it.
Did you want to do your general coat the area there, Al?
Bing!
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't what I was thinking with coding. That'll take an entire night.
I'm not that kind of dwarf.
He just starts throwing up everywhere. I'll neutralize the acid in the pools, because nothing can survive this. Not even acid. You imagine that? Dwarven stomach acid that actually neutralizes acid? That would be something.
It would explain a
crazy.
lot.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself and go for a tour.
You know how they talk
Doing the-
about silicon life forms? He's got like an alkaline-based stomach acid, so it neutralizes poisons and things.
I don't know. Maybe I do have a very frosty breath.
Just a wild thought. Musings.
So yeah, I'm gonna cast fly on myself and just cruise around at an altitude, avoiding trees, obviously, at a low altitude, doing the ping.
Okay. You do sense
And-
magic in the area.
I do sense magic.
Yep.
So, do we have a general direction?
Lobrack, yeah, like below us.
The table is below me.
something small, so hard to like zero in on, kind of thing, because it's just it gives an ambient radiance. Maybe they've attached something to something else, or something's diluted in the water. It's kind of hard to track, because I'm pretty sure they talked about, I cast attack magic on him. Cool. What items does he have? Like, it just says presence of magic, and what kind of school, and it's within your field. It doesn't necessarily go ping this square right here, but.
You
do
detect
know
magic.
Right, but now you don't have to give up a search, because like, look, there's something here, guys. Don't stop, right? Which brings us to Lobrack. The orc was talking about disarming traps, and so was Al. You up for that?
I mean, if there are some, sure, but
Well, remember all the lines and the bells and everything?
yeah, but those don't matter now, and we might as well leave those up if we camp here.
Okay. You guys want to
Well,
camp in a swamp?
That's really smart, Lobrack.
As long
I
as
didn't know you had it in you.
I mean, there's a lot in me. Usually other creatures, but
Is there a tactics skill in it? What's the closest thing to tactics in this?
It's called he's giving you
Warfare.
XP. Go disable traps.
No. I know. I was thinking
Hashtag
about.
no meta.
No. It's nothing about XP. You had your XP. Don't get greedy, Gibson. No. I was thinking about like using the survival skill to give our survivalists an idea. Going, maybe because you guys are gonna go charge off and leave the treasure.
So, lads, I detect some magic around. Take your time. Find it. There's something here.
Okay. So Lobrack insists on leaving all the little tripwires and bells and all that weird stuff, all the plant vines up and running, and we search. I'd say tirelessly, but it's getting dark and it's getting late and it's raining and we're in a
That's fine.
swamp.
I can pitch a tent in a second. It sounds really bad. I need to watch my phrasing, lads.
Do you want-
I
do you
can
wanna
build
put-
us a cozy little cabin out here in the bush.
Can you? It's gonna sink in the swamp, man. Look like.
Not Kenya, the bush. What are you talking about?
I guess if you guys put it where you're standing, like that's the biggest landmass, right? That'll be like it might be teetering over the edge, but
we do
say you
also
were
have
pitching a
dark
tent in the
vision.
bush.
I wonder. I'm going to just do a quick check on that spell. I wonder if it says you have to have a clear area, because if not, I could probably cast it in a tree.
I
Okay.
cast fireball first. Now I cast.
It's a tree.
Because it's
Yeah,
3
is
by
it-
3, right? It's 3 squares.
does
by,
it?
it's 15.
No,
15.
it's more. It's bigger, isn't it? It's like a 20 by 20 or
20.
yeah. And don't we have Miros that can like churn up earth and stuff? Just knock over some trees and crap.
Ah, now that's teamwork. You can build us an island, plop this sucker on. Can you do that? You can do that.
Well, I
See
can
where
do-
Miros is right now? There's like a little gully of stream. Like if you just like raise the earth and drain that spot where Glugglug's hovering over, you'd have a nice patch. You could just move off somewhere as planned to like, survive.
Yeah, but that's not exactly what I thought of preparing today. This
But
morning
we
when I
wanted
woke up.
we wanted to use the traps, right? Giving you guys a good 20 minutes to an hour, okay? With Lobrack's insisting the trap stays up so you guys can camp. Half you guys on search duty, half you guys on renovating and landscaping. What have you got for us, Al, about that spell?
It doesn't actually specify anything about laying it into a clear area. It just says it creates a 20 by 20 cozy cabin.
Okay. Well, like I said, as long as you straddle water or have it the base in the center, then you put it where you want.
I mean, we could probably drop it right over top of that pool, and it just exists above it. You know what I mean? As long as
okay.
So something could swim up and come through the floor.
That's my hope, but anyway.
Dirty token.
Don't give him a...
That's my plan, random encounter, but okay.
We like random encounters. Let's do it.
Well, that's the thing, isn't it? The patrols have been increased, and they'll probably check on encampments that are still, you know what I mean? Like,
Sweet.
You know, might draw them to you. Anyway.
All right, so that's
let's
cozy
go back,
cabin.
Let's go back to detect magic.
Cozy cabin.
About
and I will
zeroing
also cast alarm, because that's what I do.
Okay.
It takes 10 minutes for me to cast the alarm spell. It's actually kind of crazy.
Oh yeah, because you're running around and drawing circles, and it's kind of like a ritual. It's neat. Making the sacred groundedness. Let's talk about tech magic. Let's see if you can zero in on. Yeah, like you guys checked the logs and things they were hiding in. There's their weapons. Does anybody want, Generico spear, Generico bow? Oh, look, it's the jungle edition. We could say these were from the Mwagi Expanse. Take them to another country through a portal and go.
Firewood.
I know, but like you could think of like, oh, this is a Mwagi Expanse bow used by the Bilko people. Like,
everything else is soaking wet. We've got nice seasoned lumber right here.
So are the bows that they've lacquered and dropped in the water and
Sweet's lacquered. That'll burn.
So are your cabin. Could you do two? One to burn and one to sleep in, watching the other one.
That's not a bad idea. No, you know what? It doesn't say I can't, but I do have to.
Has a fireplace.
I make the cozy cabin. Once I walk into it,
you have to
I can't leave without it disappearing.
You'd be like that little dog in the meme. This is fine. This is
fine. We're good. We're good.
We're fine.
We had that. Wasn't that like episode 3 episodes ago where he was in the house and it was burning and it was on fire? I think even mentioned that meme.
This is fine.
So
I was totally referencing it the whole time.
Ow.
Anyways.
Detect magic. Can you home in?
Can I home in detect magic?
Yeah.
Have it as well. I can pull it up.
This is the way that I
You
look
send
at
out
the
a
spells.
pulse that registers the presence of magic.
Yeah, just that there's magic nearby. I can heighten it.
I would also like a perception specifically from our druid.
I can heighten it to 4th.
In the tower, right.
Yes, I can heighten it to 4th, and it will also pinpoint the source of the highest level magic.
Now, when you heighten a spell, do you have to like carve out that free slot in the morning, or are you just on the fly? It's 1st, it's 4th. It's 1st, it's 4th.
Oh, I'm a sorcerer, so it's on the fly, right?
Right.
But I have to sack the slot.
You have a feat that talks about you gaining a spell book, and does it give you preparation powers or just spellbook powers?
No, it just increases your repertoire.
Okay.
Like it literally just gives you more spells to pull from. I can only have my set spells per day. So at the beginning of the day when I do my rest, I have to pick the spells I have active. You know what I mean? Like I can't cast any of them at any time. I still only have that many active spell slots, but that's not all. I can swap them out. So yes, there is a preparation factor for like my excess spells, but I don't have very many excess spells. They're very expensive.
Okay. So zero in, yes, no?
Yeah, so I can heighten it to 4th, burn a 4th level spell slot.
Okay.
And it will tell me the pinpoint the source of the highest level magic.
Okay. A place we've searched, and a couple of things that just kind of we wrote off. The hollow tree that they're hiding in, right? They've got some extra little bells for their traps. You know, like the little bell on a wire.
Yep.
And somewhere in this log seems to be the source. So you come in there.
Okay.
And it's like, maybe it's the bells. Maybe it's these twigs. Miros.
Yes.
He emerges with kind of a
No, it
nature
says it pinpoints the source.
Yeah,
It'll tell me exactly what's up.
This is so you come out. I just kind of shifted, like made it obvious, right?
Oh, okay,
So
I see what you're saying.
So you're walking out with the source, right? So Miros, he comes out with these little bells and some twigs, sprigs, like a plant. Can I have a nature from you?
Okay, though.
Cool.
Or
And
I
Al,
don't know what this is.
Al,
Actually, I might be trained as well.
arcane,
Nope,
arcane
nope,
on the arcane
Tower?
on the bells. No, we can do it open.
Oh, that was supposed to be. Oh no, we just rolled at the same time.
Yeah.
I rolled garbage. I have no idea. I rolled a
natural.
natural 1 for a total of
Okay.
14.
7 for 21.
Primeval mistletoe.
Ooh.
This sprig of berry-infested holly and mistletoe doesn't wilt or rot. It can be used as a primal focus for your spells, Mr. Druid, and it also grants the creature holding it a +1 item bonus on nature checks. It is a pure leaf. Don't let Al smoke it or brew it or taint it.
Oh, this looks good, lad. Real good. Check this out. And it's magic.
Magical leaf. Oh, the wrestling match ensues.
That looks like some dank shit.
My new druid thing says we must keep it. Our old dwarf thing says we must brew it, smoke it, tea it, or
I am a torn
Would you look at
individual.
the hairs on this leaf? It's almost got a beard.
a little fuzz on the leaf.
Looks like a... Let me take a look. What is this?
So,
Oh, here you go, nature boy.
uh, Heroes.
Takes me...
Once around,
Yeah, pure.
sorry, once every 10 minutes as a double
Yeah.
action, okay, you can squeeze juice from one of the berries.
Oh.
Squeeze juice from one of the berries and smear it onto a non-magical club or staff and cast Sheila
Shaylee.
upon it.
Shigella.
Shaylee upon it.
Shaylee.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
So
It's a lady.
it's just squeezing berries and smearing juicine all up Miros' avenue. You know?
That's very Viagra-ish
I know he squeezes his berries at least every 10 minutes, at least once a night.
on his club.
Right?
And oh, there's more. Once a day, you can twine the sprig around the wrist of one hand, touch a tree, and cast tree shape upon yourself. And instead of becoming a tree, you become a vine twirled around said touch tree.
That's kind of badass.
That isn't that cool?
That's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
That's probably one of the neatest.
Quick, everybody
magical
hide. He
items
just
I think
leans
we've
on a
found
tree
so
and he
far.
becomes, like, that's so neat. Like, quick, everybody hide, right? Yeah. Now, as far as the bells, you're not sure, Al. Try tomorrow. How often is
I
this
don't know.
spellcraft check? Once a day?
I'll look at this better after I've had a good nap. Yeah, so I've got feats and stuff, so I can't actually be misguided by it. So like my critical fail just becomes a regular failure.
I don't
all
think
that
you had
fun stuff.
I don't think you had a crit fail, but I will leave it.
Oh, I did. I rolled a
un-
natural
un-
1.
Unidentified. So did we want to give Al this Wonder Twig?
No, I don't want the wonder twig. Give it to nature boy.
I mean,
Sounds like
sorry,
fun.
Miros. Sorry, do you want to give Miros?
Yeah, I take it and I just tuck it into the beard.
Okay, so what I want to know is this. Yeah, really. Actually, you got to wind it around your wrist,
Near.
right?
Oh,
to
okay.
use that other one. So I guess you're gonna keep it on your wrist, and it's like a charm bracelet for your primal focus for your spells. So any druid spells that you learn that need a focus, you can go cast through this, and you can do a little berry squeezing on the wrist. Yeah, it's just
Rub
freaking
it on the
cool.
shaft.
Yes. No. Yeah. Well, you know,
Lad,
your own business is your own.
Rub me raspberries. Squeeze me raspberries and put the juice on that club, on your club. What? You're
Turn into a
dying.
massive vine and wrap yourself around that trunk.
Every non-dwarf leaves the party. New cast. It's just Al and Miro stuff going, what did we say? I have no idea. We're just
no idea.
perfect
And Jeff
logic.
goes, what have I done?
What have I done? Yeah.
That's pretty cool, though. That is neat. Once
Sorry.
per day, you can turn into a vine.
What is
Get drunk
your...
and casually activate it mid-conversation.
It's how you politely
No.
get out of conversation.
Yeah, but it's in the bar, so it's actually just like around the table. Meros, I know you're the vine.
So, Yeah, like the leaf talks, the bearded leaf. No, I don't.
No,
You don't know shit.
the vine just wraps around like a pint at the end of the table and pulls it off.
It's a wooden table. You should be a tree. Why are you underneath looking at everybody's? Yeah. And we'll see you next time as, several applications. Say goodnight.
Good night.